offense in a bunch formation. Hand off from the shotgun. Tackle is made at the 28 after a pickup of 3.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
Grab behind the line. It's Stokes. And he was able to run through 1 tackle, but still only a modest gain.
They say tight ends are a quarterback's best friend in the pass game because think about it. The tight end's the guy lined up closest to the quarterback, which means generally those are the easiest throws a quarterback has. We saw it on that play.
Can't make the connection on 3rd down thanks to that tough, hard-nosed pass defense, and now it's 4th down. Pitt will have to boot this one away. Getting our first look of the afternoon at the punter. They'll get down and put a stop to this return. They'll mark it at the 32. Off the play fake on 1st down. The throw. Put it where only his man could get it and gave him enough room to get the foot down. And it looks as if they've buzzed down. Replay wants to have another peek at that last play. And they take another look at the play, but the officials on the field were right, and the play will stand. They'll line up right at the 48-yard line on 1st and 10. They'll leave it with him. Not a whole lot of room there. 3 yards maybe. 2nd and 7. The Gamecocks racing to the line in the hurry-up.
And after that run, getting right back up to the line of scrimmage to go hurry up, defense has to be ready.
They'll run it out of the shotgun. He has the first and still on his feet. They finally wrestle down the senior, but not before he picks up some valuable ground.
And the offense with a nice run, breaks off a little bit of run, gets a 1st down. Oh, and here they go again. 1st down, you've seen this. They like to go fast.
And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
Really nice job by the defense shutting down all the options. Don't let him get into his reading phase. Go get him right now, play sound, and more importantly, tackle him and get him on the ground.
Softened him up with a run, and now to throw. Lets it fly. And the incomplete pass taking a shot on 2nd down, and they'll be left with a 3rd down.
And this defense, we know, they present a lot of challenges. And you can see it right there, man. They shrink windows fast. They're a top 25 defense for a reason. You really better make sure you're dialed in today, or else they can make you pay in a hurry.
The sure hands, it's White. The stop is made right at the 36-yard line. The defense coming up big on 3rd down. On 4th down, he'll try to toss it. Unloads to the wideout. Just flying through the air like a superhero to make the grab. And the Gamecocks have it with a 1st and 10.
Wow, and that was just a bang-bang play. On that 4th down, the coverage was tight. QB had his receiver. He knew where he wanted to go with it, but the only way that ball gets completed is if he puts a little extra mustard on it, and he shows you the arm talent on the throw.
Now on 2nd down. Wide receiver going in motion. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. And now on 2nd down for this offense. The give from the gun. Stop is made, but he picks up 4 yards down to the 21-yard line. Just outside the red zone at the 21, but it's 3rd and long. To the air, it's John. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete. On 4th and 7, analytics, gut feel, or maybe just wanting to keep the offense out there. They'll go for it. Oops, someone moved a little bit early. Offense going to pick up a 5-yard penalty. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. They'll try to get something out of this drive and kick the field goal here on 4th down. This might be a little easier if it were straight on, but a 43-yarder from the right hash. Good, right down the boulevard. And the first points of the day come on that field goal.
This is a team that really prides themselves on starting fast. We've seen that before, and here they are playing at home today. Nice job on the opening drive. Lots of poise, good emotion. They don't get the touchdown they would have liked, but they kick a nice field goal. They've got the lead. Head coach has to be happy with that.
After putting up the field goal, they're set to kick it away. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. The Pitt offense back on the field and ready to roll. They went 3 and out on their first possession. Now to see if they can be more productive this time around. Gets it across the 30 to the 31. They pick up a 5.
Really nice first down run. And you're seeing why this running back is an every down type. He can run between the tackles. He can run outside. He can catch the football. He can block. This guy can do it all.
And the Panthers can really attack on this 2nd and short. Back to pass. Fires to the big fella. They'll get it to the 48. No need to measure. It's a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs.
A nice passing game by this offense. The quarterback and the receiver on the same page, in time, in rhythm, creates the big play. And look at them. They're right back on the football, ready to run another play.
They finally corral him, but he turns that into a big gain and a first down.
I mean, these quarterbacks nowadays can run so fast. Think about who you've got chasing them. Defensive linemen, those big old defensive tackles, defensive ends, linebackers. They can't catch him because they're faster than them nowadays. So much speed, so much electricity now with these guys.
Offense has it at the 28 on first down. Gonna run it. It's gone. They make the stop, give him 3 yards on the carry. Ball's at the 24.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle them, wear them out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15 to 20-yard gains just because of the body blow effect.
Catch in the middle. It's Stokes. Right on the money with that throw. The defense was there, but they are in the red zone with a first down at the 12. Out of the gun, they give to the back. Pulled down at the 11-yard line as they inch closer and closer to pay dirt. Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. Looking for a man. It's Baker. Rushes on him. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down.
What a play by the defender that time, because he's matched up one-on-one man coverage against an outstanding wide receiver, and it's the defender who makes the play. Really, really good position. He was up to the challenge. Be interesting to see if this quarterback goes his way again.
Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down through the air. And he was looking to the end zone, and they couldn't make the connection.
On that 3rd down, they took a shot in the end zone, just couldn't connect. QB and receiver not on the same page, and now it's decision time if you're the head coach on 4th.
They'll immediately call timeout. So the offense is going to go for it on 4th down. Reads it, fires complete. They stop him short of the marker, and they'll turn it over on down.
defensively in that situation, fourth down, you're throwing for it, everything has to go right, or someone just needs to be able to make a play to keep the drive alive. They couldn't get it done, and now the offense is coming off the field.
First play of this drive comes from the 5-yard line. Powers ahead, gets 4, he's down at the 10.
And that's a really nice play. It's impressive. When it's first down and the defense thinks you might be running the football, you still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
We've reached the break. It's South Carolina holding the lead. We've played one. Before we move on, let's have a look at the stats. Lots of time left, and we're ready to get back to it and open the second period. Got a little work done on first down, now back to the line. Grab near the marker, it's Grove. Tackled at the 25, but they get out of jail with a 15-yard pickup.
It's really easy to say the word RPO and say I'm going to run them, but you got to make those decisions and you got to make them fast. You can't get confused by all the craziness that's going on, by all the guys moving around or talking. Nice job by the quarterback, staying in the moment, seeing it, throwing the slant, making sure he makes the right decision.
Looking downfield, it's John. Gets it out quickly. Breaks into the open. He'll work and weave his way all the way up to the 45 before going out of bounds. The Gamecocks will snap it on 1st and 10. Out of the gun, the running back has it. At the 45 on its way. Oh, out of space. You want to talk about shifting the field in an instant. He's got it all the way down to the 10-yard line.
Well, there's a big run on offense, and guys, I don't think a defender even touched him anywhere near the line of scrimmage. That's how big that hole was.
Unloads quickly, and he'll make his way out of bounds after the solid pickup.
The thing I like about this slot receiver, he's really intentional in his route running. The quarterback always knows exactly where he's going to be on the field. They've got great chemistry together.
Going to work on 2nd down in the red zone. Is still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple. They'd love to pick up this 3rd down and get a fresh set with 1st and goal. Quick timeout call by the offense after the play.
Timeout, South Carolina.
Not a lot of ground to cover and not much to defend. A big 3rd down in the red zone. Looking for a man. It's John. It's complete to the left. Touchdown, South Carolina. Nice catch and good work afterwards to get it into the end zone. Can these guys just score from anywhere out there? After that drive, it sure looks that way.
And that's what separates really good offenses from great offenses. When you're backed up in a bad position and you can still fight your way out and go get you a touchdown, that's a great drive by the offense.
They'll try to tack one more on their score. And with the extra point, they're now up by a touchdown and a field goal at 10. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. The Pittsburgh offense is back on the field. They really need to find a way to generate some kind of offense down 10-0. Got it behind the line. It's Smith.
Love the execution there in the screen. The running back shows pass protect, pass protect. Last second turns around, so he's able to get the ball. The D lineman have already run past him. Now he can turn upfield for a big gain.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough. But how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
The Panthers really need to keep this drive alive on 3rd down. Off the RPO, fire right, trying to convert. Still running at the 40. It's a running room. Just making a huge play, and he sets him up all the way down at the 14. Pitt pushing the pace. Out of the gun, the inside give. Can't get him to the ground. Didn't get much done on that run. He'll fight his way out and maybe pick up a yard.
Great job by the defense. Everybody firing off the ball, hitting their guys, holding their gaps, running to the football, nowhere to go.
Looking to throw, it's Baker. Just missed his man, gave him just a little too much.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
They couldn't connect on 2nd down, now staring at a 3rd and 9. From the gun, wants to pass. Looking for the score. It's incomplete. He was shooting for the end zone right there.
I know one of the things this defense really prides themselves on is being physical, and early in this game, putting a big hit on a guy that's already had a couple catches in this game, that's a good omen for the defense.
Right down the boulevard. This is now a 7-point game.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but, man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. No reason to be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. They'll go to the ground. He kept those legs moving, got 3 out to the 19. Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. Solid pickup of 4 on 1st down. It's 2nd and 6. Motion from the wideout. Wants to go up top. Catch in the middle, it's Grove. Gets it out to the 27-yard line, and they'll move the chains for a 1st down. They'll take this lead to the 2-minute timeout and see if they can tack on a little more before the break. Now on 1st and 10 from the 27. To throw, it's John. Buying some time. Finds space on the right. And the explosiveness, the big gainer gets it to the 49-yard line. The new popular phrase for a favored team not really coming out of the gates quickly is that they're playing with their food. There are a lot of peas being pushed around the plate right now, guys.
Yeah, Reese, they've been stumbling around. They've been making mistakes and shooting themselves in the foot in this game. But, David, I think you also have to give credit to the underdog in this game because they're just playing with more intensity. They look like they want it more.
Oh, dude, when you come out the gates in the first quarter, it's adrenaline, it's passion, it's being talked about as the underdog. As this game goes on, can they keep that intensity up? Right now, they're doing a heck of a job.
The run from the shotgun. And he's almost to that 1st down marker there, saying he's a little bit short. They might want to bring out the sticks and measure, but it looks as if he'll be just short of the 1st down. short. The power run here. All down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down. And the Gamecocks are in the hurry-up. Looking downfield on first down. Quarterback on the move, still looking. Pass rush coming after the quarterback, and they get him at the 32. The offense wastes no time getting the timeout call. Not sure exactly what led to that, whether the protection wasn't right or the quarterback just didn't see it, but the result was a negative play and a sack.
But one thing I do know is that quarterback had no chance to get that ball downfield. That pocket was breaking down, and it was breaking down quickly. There were just too many bodies in that backfield.
Lets it fly deep downfield. And that was way too far for everybody.
Well, the quarterback knew where he wanted to go with the ball. His intended target just wasn't open, so the quarterback made sure he put that football in the stands.
Now facing a 3rd and long. To the air, it's John. They'll bring him down just outside the 25 at the 26, certainly well within field goal range, but let's see if they choose to go for it here. On 4th down, they'll throw for it. Floating away. Throws to the wideout. Makes the grab. He's got a first down. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. Here comes the field goal unit.
Number 21 on the field goal.
They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays.
Timeout, Pittsburgh.
They'll try to put 3 on the board as the field goal unit comes on. And the kicker delivers the 3 to salvage that drive. And now the lead is extended a little further.
Man, so many more times we're going to say, go for it, be aggressive. Nice to have a guy you can depend on, and you know you're putting 3 on the board. Nice kick, nice job.
Well, we're only in the first half, and I don't think anybody had onside kick in the second quarter on their bingo card. They were trying to catch the opponent off guard, but it didn't work. Now let's find out what this offense can do. You've got to make them pay for gambling on it.
Wants to go up top on first down. Fires deep toward the end zone. Incomplete. He took a shot on the final play of the quarter and couldn't quite find his man. We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update. Pitt will kick off, ready to get things started here in the 3rd quarter. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. South Carolina offense is back on the field. They opened this 3rd quarter on top, and they built the lead on the strength of that running game.
And they made a huge statement, too, just proving to the other team that they're more physical, they're winning in the trenches. So here in the second half, David, just keep demoralizing this defense by pounding the football.
Yeah, and I'm not going to let that happen. I riled up my guys at halftime. We're going to put more people in the box, and we got to come out and meet the physical challenge of this offense.
Power power football with the run. Powers through the defender.
And if this defense wants to get back in the football game, they've got to match the physicality of this offense. And that's a great start here in the second half. Like coming out, not letting them run the football, being the more physical and more aggressive team.
Bully ball on 3rd and short. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the play. Let's see if it stands. A costly penalty wipes out that 3rd down conversion, and now they'll back up and try it again. Lining up to convert 3rd down. Offense calls a timeout here. Critically important to make sure they have the right play called and everyone on the same page here. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. Back to throw, it's John. Right down the middle. Makes a connection. They finally get him on the ground, but he's got an explosive play for the 1st down.
The defense has got to be able to make a play at some point here in the second half. You're down 2 possessions. You need to steal a possession badly. You need to have a takeaway. The coverage is going to have to be way tighter than on that last throw. Otherwise, this offense is just going to go up and down the field.
The give to the tailback. Oh, he's got some space. They finally get to him, but what a play there to pick up the 1st down.
Well, that's why this running game can be so dynamic. This guy is special when he has the football in his hands. He can make people miss, he can run with power, and he also has speed. You saw it on that last play.
The Gamecocks are rolling down the field. Motion from the wide receiver. Give to the running back. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it. And the Gamecocks in the hurry up.
Nice job by the defense. A lot of times offenses want time to mesh that RPO and read it. Nah, the defense got in there so fast, they didn't give him an option. Got the nice tackle for a loss, putting the offense in a worse situation.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down.
Well, man, this quarterback is fast. You saw that on his ability to scramble around, but he wasn't fast enough to outrun that hit, and it was the hit that caused the incompletion.
Might be calling a hot route. Rides the back on the option to give. Good pickup on that one. They will stop him short of the line to gain, and now we'll see what they do on 4th down from the 17. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Got away from trouble and got rid of it. Complete along the sidelines, and that'll be good enough for the 1st down.
Well, it's a heck of being conservative, right? I mean, that essentially would have just been a two-shot field goal with where they were on that 4th down, but they decide to go for it, throw it. They're looking for 6. They're going for a touchdown. They are being aggressive.
They'll run it on 1st and goal. He works his way all the way down to the 3, and the defense is reeling. Offense trying to pay it off on 2nd and goal. Fakes the grab, and he'll haul it in and zone. Touchdown, Gamecocks! No midseason doldrums for these guys as they push out the lead in Week 6.
Oh, man, and the quarterback knew exactly where he was going with this football at the pre-snap. He saw the matchup he liked, and he took advantage of it.
They'll try to add another to their lead. Oh, they want the 2, and the holder's going to try to throw it. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
Conversion is not good. That keeps the score. South Carolina, 19.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead.
Set to kick this one.
And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. From the gun, leaves it on the inside with the back.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on first down, man, you are doing just that.
Looking to throw, it's Baker. Quickly to the tight end. They'll make the stop right there, but Pittsburgh moves the chains and they have a first down.
When this offense wants to, boy, they can go fast. After the completion and first down, right back to the line of scrimmage for more tempo.
The throw to the outside is complete. At the 35, he's loose. There he goes. And he motors into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh.
And how about the tight end showing off the athletic ability? Does a great job in the blocking game. Now, when you need to make a big play in the passing game, you just turn him loose, throw him the football, and he can make big plays like he did right here.
He's in for the 2, and that is big because now it's a one-possession game. They trail by 8. They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. And he's not going to take the touchback. Pulled down at the 18, and the decision to bring it out of the end zone was not a good one. They'll start this drive from the 18-yard line. Quarterback making adjustments. He'll start this drive firing. Makes the catch. It's Blow. Finally corralled, but not before. He picks up the first down.
Well, the defense did a nice job taking everything away down the field, but once the drag route was caught, they just couldn't rally to the ball carrier in time to make a tackle, and as a result, new set of downs.
One play in this drive, and already out to the 41. It's first down. Direct snap. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. The Gamecocks want to crank the tempo.
And that wasn't a big game, but look at the offense. Right back on the ball, ready to call a play, ready to go fast.
Using his feet. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. That's the end of the quarter, and South Carolina has the lead. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. One more period to go to see who can make the winning play.
For our viewers, read this right here. Nah, I was talking to the niggas watching. Read this line right here, y'all. No. I was saying something for them. I showed them something on my screen.
Come home with the victory. After swapping ends of the field, they gave him a little time to figure out how they'll open the final period here on third down. Dropping back, it's John. Fires to the right. And it's taken away by the defense, and they desperately needed that turnover. He'll be stopped, but not before getting the football and picking up big yardage on the return. What a play there. The Pitt offense back on the field and ready to roll. This certainly hasn't been their best day, but there's no time for mistakes now. They have to execute if they want to snatch this thing from the fire. On the run, fires downfield. They've avoided the interception all day, but they were lucky to get that one back here late. It'll be second down.
And man, did the defense just miss an opportunity that they could have turned the lights out with the lead, get the football back here. Missed opportunity. Maybe this offense now can take advantage and swing some momentum in this football game.
Smith takes the handoff. He's in open space downfield. Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a first down. Pittsburgh trying to put a touchdown on the board in this red zone trip. They'll immediately call timeout.
Timeout, Pittsburgh.
They're down to the 20, 1st and 10. Looking to throw on first down. Makes the grab. That one takes it down to the 13-yard line. Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity. From the gun, he leads it with the back. And he fights his way forward, gets away from one, but not much doing on that one.
Yeah, and this offense has to find a way to run the football. They got to get more creative, and whatever that looks like for this offense, something to jumpstart them, because nothing really going on the ground.
Yeah, defensively, though, you got to give them credit, too, because they knew that physically they were going to try to be challenged up front. That was a big MO for this offense coming into it. But the defense, they've risen to the occasion. Their front seven has dominated this entire game.
Once you start to get down here towards the goal line, it's so much more difficult to throw the football. You really want to stretch the defense sideline to sideline and use your speed and take advantage of the grass when you see they try to take a little bit of a shot down the field unsuccessfully. Nice job by this defense.
Tight end now in motion. Off the RPO, throw to the right, looking for the first. He's brought down, but he's got him inside the 10. First and goal from the 8.
All right, fourth quarter now, you're trailing, and the sense of urgency has to go up for everybody right now. At quarterback and wide receiver, you're going to have to hit some of these throws, David, to get back in this game.
Yeah, and when you got the lead on the...
Big guy tries to barrel in. And he strides his way into the end zone. Touchdown, Pitt. Field shrinks, tight end grows. Big targets, big results.
I've never heard it put that way, but you're dang right. That guy is so big, a lot of times you get a DB matched up on him. He can just post him up. A linebacker, he can run by him. So that's why these tight ends are so dangerous down here in this red zone.
After the score, they need this two-point conversion to tie. Back to pass, it's Baker. Pocket breaking down. He barges his way into the end zone for the 2, and we are locked up here in the 4th. So they picked up 32 yards on that drive. Now to make sure this kickoff team covers it well to not give back that last score. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Carolina ready to go on the attack in another offensive odyssey. Last drive ended with a pick, but you still have to attack through the air. They'll crank up this drive with the pass. And the pressure was too much. They get him at the 15.
Man, a lot of coaches talk about starting the drive positive and the first play that can get you going. The QB just kept backing up and going backwards, and that is not the start to the drive they were looking for.
Second down, they'll go to the air. Unloads to the right. Makes the grab. He almost picked up the first down on that one, but he'll be just a little bit short. And the Gamecocks come to the line in the hurry-up. On third and short, they'll try to pick it up with the pass. Got a man. It's King. He did not make it a stone wall on third down.
Offense facing fourth down.
Trying to keep this drive alive. He's not going to get there. Stop short on fourth down.
And listen, obviously, at this area of the field, it's a question, it's a debate whether or not you go for that on fourth down. At the end of the day, though, I think this coach believes in his own playmakers, and he's got guys on offense that he feels can make a play in that type of situation, and he's got confidence in him. That time they weren't able to come up with it. I'm curious to see what this guy does if they're in a similar situation as this game moves on.
They're in the red zone. 1st and 10 from the 20. The clock has stopped, and we've reached the 2-minute timeout. They're down to the 20, 1st and 10. Might as well give it to him again. And this one will be stopped for no gain. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. They'll run it from the gun. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
That's a fantastic play by the linebacker. He has such tremendous instincts. As soon as he sees run, he's coming downhill. He's got great speed. He gets you on the ground. That's why he's one of the best linebackers in the entire country.
Already well within field goal range. Wonder how aggressive they'll be on 3rd and long from the 22. Out of the gun, the inside handoff to the running back. The defense calls the timeout, and that's their last one of the half.
And these are the big decisions you have to make in a football game. How confident are you in your defense? That's all this decision comes down to. If I kick a field goal and I trust my defense, that's how this game could end. Or do I want to roll the dice because I don't believe in my defense?
So after the made field goal, they'll kick it away and rely on their defense. Looks like he's going to bring it out. Gets it out to the 20, about 5 yards short of where he'd be if he'd just taken a knee in the end zone. They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. Coming out on 1st down with the play fake. Caught in the backfield, it's Davison. Got the completion, but nowhere to go as that defense reacted quickly. Looking to pass, it's John. Quarterback extends the play. And he's left with no option but to throw it away.
And obviously that wasn't a great play for this offense, but the defense did their job. They flushed him outside the pocket. But nothing worse than getting tackling in bounds or throwing it for a 4-yard gain, letting that clock tick. Nice job throwing it away, saving as much time as you can.
Got to move quickly here. They need to get it to field goal range. Might be changing the route. Wide receiver comes in motion. On 3rd and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. Throws for the tight end. Another incompletion on 3rd down. Trailing by a possession, they need to keep the ball. They'll try to convert on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Big tight end makes the grab. 1st down, still on his feet. Turns out to be an easy conversion for this offense as they move the chains on 4th down. To the air on 1st down. Here comes the heat. Nowhere to go, and the ball is loose. Defense has it. They're on the move. Right down the gut. And this defense breaks it open. And they return it to the house for 6.
Damn, boy. That's bad. Was it 19-3? Damn. I got lucky. You choked, man. You choked. You choked. You choked, man. You choked. And you got ball back at half. You choked. You choked. Damn. You sweating. I got no sweat. You was sweating, nigga. Damn. It is all good. You choked. You choked. Wow. Damn. That is tragic. Holy shit. Appreciate the dub, though, my guy.
Looking to throw, it's John.
Appreciate that dub, my boy.
He's taking the deep shot.
Come on, man.
That'll be incomplete, man. That would have been a big hitter on 1st down, but 2nd down's coming up.
Yeah, and I think you know the situation as a defender, and you know you're up by a score, and you know exactly what's going on with the offense. They got to make some big plays here in the 4th quarter. Nice job playing the deep ball, staying deep, and not giving up the big play.
Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. The offense changing the play. Couldn't connect on 1st down, now back to the air. He's going to take off. He gets the job done, picking up the 1st down, then getting down. With the clock running, this should be the final play. Likely a lost cause, but they'll throw it again. And they got it. Didn't have much of a chance on that one, and a fitting way to put a capper on this game. They won the game today. That's 2 in a row. If they win the next one, it's called a winning streak. It's been done before.
And we're seeing the identity of this team come into fruition. You just get the sense they're finding out who they are, what they're about, what they're going to do schematically, and who their big playmakers are.
Which is tough to do, right? It's tough to grow throughout a season and understand who you are. But when you stack wins week after week on top of each other and start to have success, you start to grow as an identity and you start to understand who you are.
That's going to do it from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and you've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.